The point in which Robbie Lawler ends up in a submission is when he decides he's taking the fight to the floor.
Yeah.
And I just don't think Nick's going to come out and waste energy. I mean, one thing that you can say about Robbie Lawler is he's always in good physical shape.
Yeah.
I know he's taken some beatings, and like we think of the split lip against Rory McDonald and stuff, but he doesn't look like worse for wear. He looks like he's built for fighting in the first place.
Yeah.
Like he's got the right kind of head shape and like brow
Traps
line
and
and chin and
yeah,
he's just built
bones.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's built like he's constructed for combat.
For sure.
Nick, although he's not had a fight in a long time, took so many beatings in his earlier career. Even fights that he won, he came out in a bloody mess.
Just a mess.
And part of his game is to waterboard you until you crack.
Yeah.
But a part of that process of him waterboarding you is that he's going to get wet himself, and he does. You know, I mean, he gets beat. Like Paul Daly had him almost out with a couple of shots, and then he was able to turn that around against Paul Daly. He got that win, but he also took a couple of shots in the process.
Yeah.
Like Takanori Gomi, I mean, I know it was a no contest, but he took a hell of a beating, walking him down to get his hands on him. That's the problem, is that Nick has to throw 40 shots to have an impact on you, whereas Robbie Lawler can catch you with one clean. I mean, you saw the clip of the Manhoff, eyes down, fuck, I'm losing this fight, boom, and he's just Matt Lindland, same thing, you know.
Man, I don't know which way to go. I feel like that sways it. That concept sways it. They ain't gonna, they're probably not gonna wrestle each other. They're probably not gonna go on the floor. Nick's gonna have to throw 500 punches, and Robbie's gonna have to throw about 4 to actually, to do some damage. But Nick doesn't get put away like that very often, does he?
This is it.
One never gets put away like that.
But then this is why he's an unknown commodity, because even though Robbie's coming off 4 losses, I know what he looks like in 2020.
Yeah.
I know what he looks like in a fight in 2020 and 2019.
I just don't know what Nick's been doing. Like, if he's been running triathlons or he's been getting on the piss or...
We spent a lot of time on the piss, that's for sure. Like there was a whole point where his Instagram was just him in Vegas with a drink in his hand.
Yeah.
I saw him at one of the shows once, because I've never really had a proper conversation with him. But we've had there was after the GSP fight, as soon as the fight was over, I went through the gates and backstage to leave the building, and he went out the other exit, and we passed backstage.
Yeah.
And as he's walking towards me, he's talking about the fight, and he's talking about, he remembers when I fought him and I just kept moving, so he was never able to really land a clean shot. But it was like a passing conversation that we were having as we were walking towards one another, and then we just kind of acknowledged and just passed by, and that was it.
Yeah, right.
And then he was at the bar in Vegas for, I think, McGregor Khabib. And we were both standing just watching the fights above, and everyone was at the bars watching over the side and stuff. And we just kind of just made eye contact and then looked back up at the fights. And then again, he just went. I'm like,
that's sick.
Nice one, Nick.
That's fucking cool. That's a fucking cool story.
He's a funny dude, man. I can't wait to see him back.
Yeah, man.
I'm thankful for the UFC matching him correctly.
Yeah,
right?
Fuck yeah.
Really
you don't want him in there
that.
with some fucking 28-year-old. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
no way.
That was my concern of him coming back. This is a really well-matched fight.
Yeah, it's wicked. And there's not many of these left. There's not many of these
we just lost Condit.
left in
Condit's
it.
gone. Matt Brown's the one that's in this group here. You see Matt
Yeah.
Brown fight the winner of this for sure.
Yeah.
But Condit's the one that should have got the winner of this fight.
Yeah.
Or me.
Yeah.
Love it.
Yeah, I don't know who to pick. I don't really care who wins it. It's wicked. I'm glad it's happening. I'm glad they've matched it how they've matched it. I'm glad these two are fighting again.
Can we drop a little fence into this one, Jamie, and just stamp us both on the fence?
Yeah. Square on the fence.
Yeah. My only concern is that I don't know anything about Nick. If I was betting, I'd be backing Robbie Lawler, because I've seen him, even if he's losing, I've seen him in good shape over rounds.
Yeah.
And we also know that it's power versus volume.
I wonder how much head trauma Nick's took in the last 3 or 4 years, though. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. Probably just from alcohol.
Yeah, internally rather than externally.
Yeah. Depends how hard he was slamming them tequilas.
Yeah, right.
I can't wait for it. No pick.
But I'm going to enjoy it a lot.
Yeah, for sure. Okay.
Right.